destruction of Alderaan will be on YouTube. Death Star destroys Alderaan. Now, that's a movie. Well, Vladimir Putin just demonstrated the thermonuclear destruction of Ukraine with a missile. Even a small one would hold 5 to 10 warheads. If that was spaced out geographically, with hydrogen bombs of even a medium size compared to what the spectrum today, basically all of Ukraine would be a flattened, burning wreck. One missile. You're like, well, wait a minute, we saw it come in and a bunch of little missiles hit. Yeah, because they wanted to target just that area. If it came in and then at 100,000 feet, fired, it could vaporize every major city in Ukraine. Hour number 2 straight ahead. We can stop World War III together. Please support us.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of you bitches got the dry ass foot because y'all pH balance is off. And you wanna know why? It's not because you born with it. It's because y'all keep these dirty ass and y'all bitches is shy to tell these that they dick is hot. You gotta tell babe, yo, your dick more like mustard, my nigga. You gonna throw my pH balance off.
I want to tell Cardi B something. You need Hydroforce with all of the highest quality electrolytes and vitamins and minerals that will keep your big fat juicy and clean. And a lot of those women, you know, out there that have this issue that she's talking about need Hydroforce because it's a really good quality. But everybody else needs it as well. So you can go to thealexjonesstore.com and get your Hydroforce, get your Ultimate CMOS. It's got highest quality organic iodine, all these other trace vitamins, minerals. It's the superfood, super hot thing. We private label it, one of the top companies in the nation. So when you get Ultimate CMOS, it's an amazing superfood. And it's good for all of your glands and all of your body and your immune system and everything. Your brain cells, your eyes, your intestines, you know, just your skin and other parts. So that's my message to Cardi B. Cardi B, you need Ultimate CMOS, and you need Hydroforce, and you need gut cleanse, and you need probiotics while you're eating all that stuff you were talking about. The ribs and the macaroni and everything else. I hear I'm getting hungry. Well, that's what you got your probiotic for, to help make sure little good bacteria help process. You're like, bacteria in my gut. You're pretty smart. You probably know about that. You're telling people, other girls about stuff. So it's all available. Everything for Cardi B, everything for Kamala Harris and Nancy Pelosi and Liz Cheney. All you girls that want to be healthy. You don't want to take those COVID shots. You don't want to drink that fluoride. You want to listen to Robert F. Kennedy Jr. You want to go to thealexjonesstore.com.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
We've entered the Alderaan system.
Governor Tarkin, I should have expected to find you holding Vader's leash. I recognized your foul stench when I was brought on board.
Charming to the last. You don't know how hard I found signing the order to terminate your life.
Surprised you had the courage to take the responsibility yourself.
Princess Leia, before your execution, I would like you to be my guest at a ceremony that will make this battle station operational. No star system will dare oppose the Emperor now.
The more you tighten your grip, Tarkin, the more star systems will slip through your fingers.
Not after we demonstrate the power of this station. In a way, you have determined the choice of the planet that will be destroyed first. Since you are reluctant to provide us with the location of the rebel base, I have chosen to test this station's destructive power on your home planet of Alderaan.
No. Alderaan is peace, but we have no weapons. You can't
You would
possibly...
prefer another target, a military target? Then name the system. I grow tired of asking this, so it'll be the last time. Where is the rebel base?
Dantooine. They're on Dantooine.
There, you see, Lord Vader, she can be reasonable. Continue with the operation. You may fire when ready.
What?
You're far too trusting. Dantooine is too remote to make an effective demonstration, but don't worry. We will deal with your rebel friends soon enough.
No.
Commence primary ignition.
All right, Putin started speaking live at 11:10 Central, and I announced in the first 5 minutes, and again at 6 after, we came back to joint stations, that Putin did this as a demonstration of a hypersonic ballistic missile that could deliver nuclear weapons, and that NATO couldn't stop it. Again, I just demonstrate this stuff for you. And last night, I was driving back down here at 7 o'clock at night, but there was a traffic jam. And I was going to say this last night that I believe that Putin would do an ICBM simulated nuke strike. I've got to get the text messages here. I'll show you that I was coming up here to do that. And there was a giant traffic jam. I was in traffic 30 minutes. I hadn't moved 3 miles. And I came
That's my
up
vibe,
to
you
the
bitch.
turn around.
That's not my vibe, bitch.
I called dude and said, go to your family. He was going to stay up until 10 at night with me. And I said, I got a responsibility to come break this. But it doesn't matter. I still broke it 10 minutes
I've ruined
before
my stream every time, and then I forgot to restart my other shit. Hello, buddy. Check
And
your
I
videos.
just remember
Can
10
you
minutes
fucking
before I
stop
went
being a
live. I said,
bitch?
oh, yeah, that. Oh, that's the, that's the ICBM test, of course.
Dude, like,
I
act
just
like
got it
Kick
all
chat.
ready to go
Kick is dead.
with the-
Kick is dead. Kick has to be dead, bro.
Sure.
Kick is not real. Kick
then
has
I'll
it's
let you-
only fake traffic.
So
I
now
like
I tell you that-
rarely do I get people interacting with me on Kick, and I have a lot of viewers or follows. I think it's just people who are like spamming me with bullshit.
Pay attention. When I tell you we're very close to nuclear war,
We're very close to nuclear war.
maybe people will listen to me a little bit. I mean, I know people are listening, but no broadcast does this. That's why they have congressional hearings about me and say we want that son of a bitch off the air. They've had
All right.
on TV, we played the clips many times saying we want Jones off the air because I have studied all of it, and it's very frustrating to be the only person on the big show.
Can you do watch party on
Is
X?
this effective? We need to get
I mean, on
everybody
Discord with X?
because it makes me a big target to be the only person. I'm here to tell you, brother, Donald Trump's gonna save this country and nothing's gonna stop it. Well, I've only lost 30-something pounds, 33, 40 pounds. I'm going down another 20.
That's what we need. Yeah, we need the X stream on Discord, bro.
How are you, Alex? How are you doing that? Don't tell me eating right. I'm not gonna find it.
Well, I mean, I'm not taking Ozempic, if that's what you ask. I'm working on
Nick is a big Ozempic fan.
Well, I did it all from the AlexJonesStore.com with Ultimate Sea Moss, the ultimate seafood. That's why, right here. This is the Ozempic of vitamins, the superfood.
The Ozempic of the sea.
The Ozempic of the sea. It's got the best.
That's actually really funny. I'll give Crowder makes a lot of bad jokes for stretching because he's trying to do political humor. That's a really good joke. That's very fucking funny, man. That is really good.
One way or another, working with great folks.
That makes me laugh.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
You are gay.
Infowars.com studios, it's Alex Jones.
No.
right now? Because
I'm in a paradox.
basically probably
I'm caught inside of a tornado, a mental tornado, an information whirlwind.
because I got a lot of phone calls coming in, a lot of sources, a lot of intel, and it's invaluable information, obviously. But I'm going to continue on here during the breaks. I'm working on some other big stuff. We're about to break. Quite frankly, Matt Gaetz withdrawing his nomination in the last 30 minutes to be the Attorney General. Behind the scenes, we expected that because it's become a distraction. Matt Gaetz just pulled his nomination. Trump was still defending him this morning, saying he shouldn't. I believe this is Matt Gaetz' decision. I don't know that. I'll find out very quickly. But he would have been a great Attorney General. Deep State's really messed with him hard. But they are going to turn this into a giant fiasco. And I'm saying go ahead with it because Kavanaugh and all that crap they pulled there, they're doing it to RFK.
How do you set up Python? Setup.py build.
I mean, it's so simple. This has happened to me. Any woman that ever worked here got calls from the national media, Daily Mail, you name it, on record, offering them $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. The offers went as high as $50,000 to say I did something to them.
Oh, that worked.
And multiple women that worked here.
But we haven't. Oh, we had this working. That's not the problem.
Gentlemen, and
fuck.
they paid her. This later came out to say that I walked in the break room and said, I want to have a baby with you. Absolutely preposterous. Never did that. And
I want to have a baby with you, Alex Jones. I'm a full-grown man.
I'm a married man. And if I want to get women, I sure as hell am not going to sit here and get them out of the office. And I'm not bragging or anything, but I've never had any trouble with women. So, Casanova,
My boy.
But, you know, I'm here on a mission. I mean, you think Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Mr. Movie Star looks, is coming on to his babysitter? All total horse crap. Absolute, total, complete bull.
Does this work? Can you hear me, baby boy?
They data mined Facebook starting when Trump got elected.
Cannot find an appropriate cache snapshot folder.
I go to
Okay.
a lot of parties, but they would data mine with face scan.
Right, this is actually not a big deal.
Scan
All right.
the database of Facebook, one of the services you can pay them to do. It's not really
There's some
advertising,
hoes in
do
this
it.
house. There's some
And they would,
hoes in this house.
Find out who women were through the database, call them, and then I got a lot of calls, emails, and track down. These women would say, "Hey, remember at a party 3 years ago at X? Not at X, X2, I mean just X place. No. Well, let me email you this photo. I took a photo with you. I posted it on Facebook with me and my husband.
Everything's good, right?
I think we're good. $10,000 to talk about what you did to me, and I just met you once, but I wanted you to know this has happened. I'm like, great. Give me the name of the Daily Mail reporter. Oh, how'd you know it's Daily Mail? Just give it to me. Sure. You call them up. You say the Daily Mail, and you say, man, I really don't want to have to sue you. So what's going on? Well, we're just doing an investigation. So that happened a lot. So they're doing the same thing to Matt Gaetz. They're doing the same thing to RFK Jr. When I was getting divorced, now 11, 12 years ago, I did some dating for a while, and I was very impressed. They must have gotten my phone records or something, because I had quite a few women I dated contact me there, and these are women I hadn't gone out with, that I had been with. And they said, yeah, I'm being offered money by this publication, or this group, or this organization, this group, to say bad things about you. I just told them you're a great guy. By the way, what are you doing? I mean, so this is the stuff that goes on. I treat women super nice. So does Trump. Women love me. And so, I mean, I know what's happening to Gaetz. I know what's happening to RFK Jr. It's bullcrap. And
what's
they
CT2?
interviewed a bunch of the women on Gaetz, that are all like 35, 40 years old now. This goes back 12, 13, 40, 50 years. There were women, they said, oh, that guy's so nice. Oh, yeah, I did date him. Yeah, I did have sex with him in a hotel room. We took, ecstasy. It was me and 2 other girls. It was really fun. He's a great guy. Oh, my God. Matt Gaetz, when he was 25 years old, and they show the women, on TV, they're like super gorgeous. People are like, damn, Matt Gaetz is quite the stud. So, yeah, Matt Gaetz is human. Okay, so now we know. So, that's all we got, huh? That's it?
All right.
We're really bad people. We like women. So, sorry we don't like kids.
Ha!
Sorry we're not pedos. Sorry we're not having anal sex on top of the Senate conference
Right.
hearing room.
True that.
Sorry we're not stealing people's luggage while we also oversee the nuclear stockpile. Sorry we're not weird men with wigs on talking on TV about how they want to chop your son's genitals off like Rachel Levine. Sorry we're not
Hello?
funding drag queen story time with
What's
convicted
up, man?
pedophiles showing up at public schools unannounced, not telling parents, with kids bouncing on, dressed up like.
So right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is star time. To bring to you the stars of
Pretty
our
good.
show.
We can close this now. You're really quiet. I have you turned down a bit.
Sorry. I appreciate what you said last night.
I'm streaming right now.
I wanted to let you know that
I have your personal information.
I
I'm gonna
see
come to your
you,
house. I'm gonna kill you.
and I hear you.
I feel bad, dude. I wasn't trying to give you shit last night. But like, I have a genuine good idea, and it's like, you cut people off well before they even tell you what it is, and like, you're not necessarily familiarized with the information that they have. I'm not trying to give you shit, dude. Like your input's fucking phenomenal. But I'm not happy that like I flipped out last night.
I'm sure.
I also like that's the thing though. It's also not very like. I don't. When I hit a threshold with shit, it's like I expect people to realize like the irony of certain situations or whatever, and like laugh about it a little bit. Like it is frustrating, but like if you understand that like I'm getting frustrated, and you're like, okay, yeah, like right now, like it is kind of funny almost. Like I don't really give a shit. Like we can definitely move past all this stuff. I'm not holding it against anybody. That's kind of where I've been at. Like I'm still, you know. The only reason I freaked out last night is because I felt somewhat comfortable to do that. I didn't think you were gonna. I felt like you would maybe come back and be like, "Hey, man." Maybe you didn't go about what you said correctly, but yes, I hear what you're saying. Exactly, basically, kind of what you're doing. So that's all I was hoping for, to some degree. I don't mean to be mean, but like I am me also. So it's like I have to kind of like maintain myself. It's just it's abrasive. I am abrasive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you slept, dude?
Hey. Yeah.
Okay. Why are you so quiet?
I don't know.
You're so quiet, though.
I guess I could be louder.
Dude, I'm turning you up, and you're getting softer.
Here, let me smoke a bowl.
Yeah, that'll make it loud.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get you pumped up. We'll get you pumped. I gotta figure out this one little thing. I'm so close. Snapshot folder. Can't find appropriate cache snapshot folder for specified revision. User source audio transcriptions. Local disk on local disk and outgoing traffic. So where does it go? Where are my Whisper models? Where have they always been?
That's something that I'd like to know as well.
Well, they
don't
normally
really
there's a couple different ways that they go, but you have to figure out whatever the application you're using. Like I'm using OpenWebUI, so where does OpenWebUI download them to? And I thought that was fine, but I touched them, so I don't know. I must have fucked
That's a
something up.
big question I have with OpenWebUI. Is where the fuck is anything in OpenWebUI? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I understand Linux file structure and all that stuff, so it's like you have to. There's only a couple places you have to look, but they don't tell you anything because they don't want to confuse people because they don't want people fucking with shit. But the reality is that like people like me need to know things, and then I go and ask them questions. They're like, "Oh, you didn't read the thing. You didn't follow the Docker," and it's like, "You're fucking goddamn right, I didn't." The fuck? What? Who the fuck
this is
taught
why
you
we
some
need
shit?
this is why we need the ultimate file analyzer AI that can just, you know, go anywhere in your file tree and like find shit. And like it's an advanced project, right? Because you can either have it like organized or you can have it code, but building something that could like CD to a level, copy these files, paste them into the chatbot.
That's basically what all these agentic system things do. Like they do that. And like they have it also working with your embeddings. Like that's what OpenHands does. Like that's literally what it does. It's meant for GitHub repositories.
Yeah.
But like it does file management and shit. Like it literally will remove and create files. It would literally host an entire server by itself, like a whole web server. So it's like it has all this capability.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of people, other applications are missing that, like ChatGPT and Bing. And
Claude, I think, is the closest one to it. I think they have the system shit, but
it's because you really want it to be like Cursor, where it's local, or like you have access to all the code. You're not just like sharing it code, you know.
Okay, I think I need to run. What we're doing today is I'm gonna run Whisper as a server myself, and I'm not gonna use it with OpenWebUI.
Nice.
I think that's what we're doing today. So Whisper. And in reality, what I'd really like to do more than anything is run it. Oh, it doesn't work on ROCm. Never mind. So we're going to do Whisper as a server. Fast Whisper server. Faster Whisper server. Ooh, my bad. I typed it in wrong. Docker. Oh, fuck you. Source, Faster Whisper server. Faster Whisper server. Just run it with Faster Whisper server, stupid. Jesus Christ. Have you even downloaded OpenWebUI yet? Dude, I could do the ads for OpenWebUI, and that's the character. But, like, he's annoying, but he's right.
Yeah.
He's, like, annoying and a real super fucking nerd. But, like, he's right about it. And, like, everybody hates him.
You definitely should, because more people need to download it.
People need to understand that that's the OpenWebUI guy. Jesus fucking Christ, I told you about this already. Download it to your embeddings database. Press hashtag in the chat. Just make an API for the other users. Jesus Christ.
He's like, by the time you download OpenWebUI, I'm gonna be fucking dead.
Did you even try updating the client yet? Did you even read the documentation? No. The guy that answers all of his own questions. Yeah, that. Oh fuck, man. I like this. This is like it's just my normal personality, but we just add the guy that has the denture type weird teeth lisp thingy. Jesus Christ, you're so fucking stupid. Oh my god. I hate that
old
guy.
Man muscles.
Not really. That guy's younger than me.
That
guy just got out of college. That guy's your age.
He just has no teeth.
He's retainers. He's very dentures, pussy.
Oh yeah, he's got. Yeah, I guess you could sound like that with teeth too.
You don't even understand the difference between different types of oral treatment, so I probably don't even need to listen to you right now. Yeah, you probably voted for Donald Trump too. Yeah. Yeah, bitch. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't even know how to joke about the election because it's just so serious. It's like, I just think about it, I'm like, Jesus Christ, some of the things.
Donald Trump to you to Russia, dude, so you're an idiot.
Yeah. The ladies on The View told me that I had to vote for Kamala.
Dude, did you see the new episode of The View this morning? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was watching The View yesterday, and they said that. Yeah, hell yeah. It's just use it all. Anything you know is bad. Just pretend that's really good. That's the best thing ever, dude. See, I don't know. Whoopi Goldberg kind of has a good point.
Jesus Christ.
It doesn't really.
No, that's what I was doing with my friend Dylan though. When he started like hammering on me, like how could I vote for Trump? I just started agreeing with him like jokingly,
Honestly,
like because it was the only
Whoopi's kind of
thing I
right
could
about most
do.
of this stuff.
Yeah, that's. And that's what my friend Adam does.
Dude,
He
have you
does
ever
that
seen
shit.
CNN? CNN has some really good hot takes on this. I was listening, like, I kind of upset that Don Lemon got taken off because he was, like, so smart. And, like, his interview with Elon Trump is kind of the best thing I've ever seen in a long time.
Oh my God.
It's so, I honestly, I'm, like, learning how to act right now. This is amazing.
You just need to take some shrooms now, and then you'll fucking become your embodied spirit.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna do so much Adderall later and, like, just get all this coding done. Dude, I'm gonna, like, snort 90 lines of Adderall and then, like, try to code Python with my AI. Should be so much fun, dude. And then I'm gonna get some pussy. Oh, Jesus.
We are gonna send mushrooms to Israel, and they're gonna become unburdened by what has been.
Dude, I've been unburdened by what has been since, like, I got an unburdened by what has been t-shirt, and it's like, I don't know. I might send it back. Dude, I don't think it fits.
Yeah, I actually like that voice more because, like, I don't even know how you do a Kamala voice. I don't know if there is a Kamala voice. Her
Kamala,
voice is so...
I can do Kamala a little bit because I was hanging out with fucking Kamala all last year.
Really?
No, there's this, the wine mom shit. It's so funny. Like, I didn't.
Okay.
There's this. I was
Wine
hanging out
mom.
with this person, and they are Kamala. Like, they are whatever the psychological disposition that Kamala has. Like, you can make the claim.
You found an analog.
I'm somewhere in between, like, XQC and, like, Alex Jones. Like, I speak too fast. I'm not really making sense. I'm getting upset for no reason. But, like, for some reason, I have, like, this deeper understanding of some shit that people just have no idea about. But, like, 10 years from now, they'll be like, oh, Uncle Muscles was right. Anyway. But, yeah, Kamala, right? So, like, her personality archetype, I hung out with her. Like, the drunk wine mom. I have a funny story about this. And, like, I'm super cool about everything. But, like, also probably, like, a, like, narcissistic liar. That archetype. I hung out with that extensively. And honestly, I like Kamala. Don't get it wrong.
I mean, to what extent? I mean, you don't have to get into it. I mean, as a person, like, yeah, I like most people. I don't think there's really a reason to just, like, hate people.
Well, okay, you know, this is a good thing. I'm having a mental exercise right now. Because to be honest, this person... I'm trying to be particular because this person kind of did some weird shit to my family. And, like, I'm very good at, like...
Oh,
okay,
you mean the Kamala analog, not actual Kamala.
Yeah, I didn't hang out with Kamala fucking... Kamala fucking Soprano. What the fuck is her last name? Kamala Harris. No, I've never hung out with Kamala Harris. I've hung out with the analog. And that's, once again, this is my interpretation of that. So I'm creating this correlation that other people might not have or see because I'm just hallucinating the shit. It's just from my context.
I think everyone does that, and
that's what you have
they get
to.
ashamed. They get ashamed of doing it, but I think it's all right to do it. I think we all do. And
it's not that we all do. It's inevitable, but yeah, I guess you know what I do. I spend a lot of time acknowledging the basic, like how we all interpret reality. Because I'm self-conscious about my thoughts. Because I think that there are somewhat like abstract, and it does like I'm smoking weed, talking about like you get this because you're like into the fucking mysticism of it all. Like you smoke weed and then like zone out and start thinking about like all these like weird little like you make all these connections that like don't really make sense in practicality, But it's like when you're daydreaming about everything, you're like, oh, okay, I can kind of link all these concepts together and come up with this like really broad generalization that actually does kind of like make some interesting inferences, even just as an exercise. It's not really even that like it has to be true or false. It's just like, well, if you think about it like this, maybe you get these types of conclusions. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe. That made sense what I just said, right?
I'm unlucky because I have been doing that even before I smoked weed, even when I was a kid, like when I'd made art, and I still make art, right? Drawing. I would just kind of go hang out alone and draw like things I'd see in my head, visions, and
Right.
This is before I get high. I was like just a kid, and I just liked that space somehow.
I think weed is a little bit dangerous for people like us because we can get lost in that realm.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? It's very easy to just stay there and be like, nah. And like you can come in and out of it, but like you actually literally have to give yourself like days or time or like a mental framework. Like it's not like I'm playing with a psychedelic right now. That's just what it is. It's just 100% what it is. It's exactly what it is. I'm just playing around with it, but I do like it doesn't seem to impede my productivity. However, I can't really make that claim because I'm not some fucking billionaire Elon Musk type of guy. But like in reality,
I think
I think about things more creatively.
I mean, you can always say that if you do one thing or the other, it could have different outcomes, but you can't know exactly what the outcomes are going to be. I think that it helps me in some ways and hinders me in other ways. I would say that it isn't all bad. I would say there are some things that it helps me do better, but some things it doesn't.
I would say there's some things that it makes me. I think it doesn't make me do anything better or worse. I think sometimes it's appropriate and sometimes it's not. And I'm not necessarily great at interpreting that, and I haven't been ever. Personally. And I did make an analogy with you, but I'm not necessarily making that claim about you. I really don't know anything about you in that regard. I don't know how you do with schedule or anything. That wasn't what I was saying. But for me personally, yeah, like I think especially when I first started and everything, I got into smoking weed because of a girl. I used to smoke like once every Wednesday sometimes because I used to get out of school early, and so I'd smoke early in the day, and then that way it would be kind of out of my system by nighttime and I'd get all my shit done. And then like on the weekends, like I wouldn't do it during the week or during at school or anything like that. Then I got a girlfriend in like 11th grade, I think. 11, 12. End of 11th grade. So the end of 11th grade is when I started smoking every day because I would go hang out at her house and we would be smoking all the time because she smoked all the time.
Yeah.
But I always had an abundance of bud, but I wouldn't smoke it all the time. I would just have it because I was pretty good about that but I was with her, I'd be doing it.
Yeah.
And now I don't know. I would guess, I don't know if it's addictive in that regard or whatever.
Peer pressure's real.
I remember very much thinking like, I don't think I like doing it this much. This is too much. And then ironically when we broke up, it was one of the reasons why she didn't like she was like using it against me. Like I was the one that like introduced it, which was kind of true because like I had all of it. Like it was like I had plenty. You know what I mean? But like I wasn't necessarily like I always got my work done in school.
She probably didn't have the same mindset you did, and
no, I graduated. So after we had broken up and all this shit like that, like I had to take a break from school and that fucked me up. So I left school. I withdrew from a semester, which was stupid. I could have just got credit for all the things I paid for. I paid for all this shit. I could have got credit for everything. I didn't think of it like that. Anyway, I withdrew from the semester, and then when I came back, they were like, you didn't get credit for anything last year, and you're gonna have to retake all your like prerequisites and all this shit, but you can't do that until next year. So it's like you're gonna have to stay 5 years. You just lost your scholarship. So I went from like being maybe potentially like 30 grand in the hole to like 150 grand in the hole all of a sudden with one stupid decision because like I thought like I was trying to do the right thing and like fix my like academic career. Meanwhile, they were like, nah, if you don't get out of here in time, you get nothing. And I was like, what? So then I tried to figure out how to get out in time. And that was so I graduated with philosophy, religious studies, and psychology. But I went to school for chemistry and physics. Like I got a scholarship for STEM. I double majored chemistry physics. My first year was all chemistry physics classes, and I had everything set up. But my second semester or whatever, no, my first semester, it was my first semester of sophomore year, I withdrew. And I lost like 12 or 14 credits, whatever the fuck it was. And when I got back, they were like, you didn't get all these prerequisite shits. If you don't do this correctly, you have to stay an extra year. But if you stay an extra year, you don't get any of the money from your STEM scholarship. I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't know that. I didn't know I signed up for that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, you totally did. Didn't you read the fine print?
No. I also thought I was going to be able to switch. Like, I thought maybe I can go and do, like,
nah, man.
Exploratory, like,
kind of investment.
Yeah, well, whatever. I found that out.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, so I switched, and then I got out, and I basically graduated college with 3.5 years, so I had to redo everything. Not 3.5. 1 year half a semester didn't count. But I got out. I graduated, and I got all my money and everything. But I got the fuck out of academia. And that's when I started getting exposed to woke culture and shit, because like my psychology professor was like, I want you to write me a paper on how it's true that like men and females are not, or female and men are not fucking hardwired differently, that you can actually just program them to actually be like a man or woman through like social constructs. And I was like, no, I don't believe this. I'm telling you I don't believe this. I'm not going to agree with you. She's like, well, if you don't agree with me, then like write me a paper about like why you hate your mom. And I was like, okay, I'm not doing this either. Like, you're literally asking me crazy shit. And she's like, I'll just give you a D+. And I was like, I don't care. Will I get credit? And
she should have just been like, write a paper about why you disagree with me.
Women's studies. That was women's studies at fucking, I'm not going to say the college because I don't want to dox myself too hard, but that was women's studies.
Still, you should be able to like, voice whatever you were thinking.
No shit.
If you can apply it to the class somehow.
That was the beginning of wokeism, man. Like I got exposed to it in academia in the early 2000s, like even before 2010 or 11, right? So we're talking about like 2008, 9, 10, 11. I remember some of the economic classes was taking like how are women in the workplace, blah 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 blah. It's like, who the fuck cares? Tell me about some motherfucker that's actually making some shit that I fucking know about. Tell me about Steve fucking Jobs. How come I didn't know about Steve fucking Jobs till I got out of college? What the fuck is going on? Tell me about a motherfucker that makes a bridge or some shit. Why the fuck do I care about this equality bullshit in fucking economics? Who the fuck made this shit up? And why am I fucking paying for this? And I got nothing for that. Like, you go to school, you pay a certain amount of money. I could have potentially paid a lot more. And then they gave you a degree, and it's like, oh, well, have fun trying to get a job. Like, what did you accomplish? It's like, what the fuck? What was this all for? I just wasted my fucking time and paid for it. That's how they get you.
I think a lot of people around me had that same feeling when it came to mathematics, because they really liked algebra, but then they hated geometry, and then they loved like calculus, and like they pushed linear algebra out into college. Nobody knew linear algebra and matrices existed. I've always felt that if they reworked the high school mathematics system a little bit and made geometry optional, made algebra 1 in middle school, like I took algebra 1 in middle school because I found out my friends were in it, and then I was like, what? I want to be in algebra 1. Why am I in the like basic math? And then like I talked to the principal or whatever and the math teacher, and they were like, you gotta do all this work to catch up because it's like 1 month into school. And so I'm like, okay, give me the textbook. And I looked at the algebra 1 textbook. I learned how to do linear x and linear x squared, like quadratic equations. And I was like, put me in, man, put me in. And they put me in, and I did it. And they were like tutoring me every day. But I wish I had heard about that. The only way I knew about it because I had a friend that was like got into the class. I was like, nobody ever told me this was happening, and I'm pissed. Like, and so then from there on, I made it my mission to just take as many like as I could in high school and shit, because I was like, what the fuck? Nobody told me that these were options that I could have been doing. Like, people make you not want to learn in school. They make you want to fucking hate it. But if they had actually presented these options, I'm sure it's better now. I really hope
I would go to school now that I understand what I have some fucking purpose in. Like, I understand some basic coding. I basically understand like pretty significant Linux server administration and any type of that stuff. So that's pretty good.
And
in,
you're
like computer
passionate
science
about it.
And but like also
You love it.
like the psychology and shit, just the understanding of like talking to a word calculator and how that's really just a representation of my inner ego. That's an interesting situation because I'm talking to a computer thinking it's talking to me, but no, I'm hallucinating. You think the AI is hallucinating? You stupid fuck! You're hallucinating. You think the AI means something, dummy. How's that? Not you guys. I'm sorry,
I mean-
but I'm yelling at the abyss right now. Like everybody thinks,
The-
oh, the
the
AI is
abyss
blah blah
is
blah blah
over.
blah. No, you blah 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 blah. Stupid. You think that means something. You're literally looking at fucking nonsense going, ooh, I think it's talking to me. I'm guilty. We're all guilty of this. Like, even Sam Altman talks about this, and I like it. Like, he talks about how, like, when he gets, like, he'll be listening to, like, the voice shit, and he's like, man, fuck, is it actually talking to me? Like, he almost gets fooled for a second. And that's the trick. It's just a trick. Like, you're talking to a calculator. It's not alive yet. Like, it maybe at one point we'll systematically create this online thing, like, or like a live thing, but it's really just good at predicting ideas. Like, you have to prompt it. You have to be like, go. If you don't say go, it doesn't do anything. You can even leave it online and not say go.
So wait, why don't you go back to school?
Give me money. Company hire me, pay me to go to school.
Yeah.
There's scholarships, grants.
I
Do what
didn't know about
Pay
any of
your-
this shit until
do
3
what
months
I
ago.
did. I was like, do what I did. Pay your own fucking way.
I didn't know.
Worked two jobs.
I didn't know I didn't know about any of this shit until 3 months ago. And honestly, I'm not trying to be offensive, but like, what the fuck is a school gonna teach me right now? You're gonna teach me about fucking Gradio? You're gonna teach me about Hugging Face? Let me
Not gonna
fucking
lie.
teach. Like, I could
Not
teach
gonna lie.
courses in this
I'm
shit.
just a little offended.
I mean, like, I don't understand like basic principles on like fucking like Transformers and stuff like that. But like,
The best
I should go
thing you
read some
can
fucking
learn-
flashcards.
The best thing that you'll learn in college is hardware, so linear circuits and like, you know, gate logic, and then you can learn from software all the like programming language they offer at different universities based on their different degrees. Some have AI degrees, but it's really like at the best for AI, you're gonna get like natural language processing and like deep learning stuff and some LLM stuff, but like you're not gonna get the stuff you're talking about.
There's a new Elon Musk education fucking thing on X. Is that what I remember? I just saw this somewhere. It could have been bullshit, but I'm pretty sure it was like a verified account.
I saw that.
They're literally, when Trump comes in office, they're gonna put on like all of the academic information that's like pertinent to fucking like making shit that matters on the internet so people can access it. And it's like you can use this. I don't think you can actually use it for like academic accreditation, but like there's probably gonna be tests and shit that are standardized that people are gonna be able to like perform on, that they are gonna use as some type of metric. So like I'm interested in all that. Like fuck academia. Like I don't need to pay to have someone tell me how to think. Like I'm really done with that shit. One thing that I will say that the way that the dominoes landed and everything, like I ended up going to school for like critical thinking. Like I graduated with a degree in philosophy. Like I understand how to think about things. If you asked me one specific like philosophical idea, I couldn't really tell you because honestly, like I hate that shit. Like I hate the idea of like arguing one concept until ever. But just being able to think about things. Go
was
ahead.
the question? I'm sorry. You asked a question. I'm trying to understand if it was a rhetorical question or if you were genuinely asking the
I'm
question.
talking to my stream, which doesn't exist. There's nobody actually watching me. This is just my format, and this is how I get things done.
Oh, I got you. Because you were asking about why go to school.
Well, we were talking about all this stuff beforehand, and then I was telling you about how my girlfriend broke my heart, and then I ended up having to graduate school in 3.5 years.
I got you.
Yeah.
Alright then. Ignore I said anything.
Yeah.
I feel your muscles.
Yeah. Oh, I know, dude. I know. I feel you. I know you're in. I get it, dude. I hope that's why. Like, I need to be cool about shit, and like, hopefully, I can just give you some of the shit I've learned over time.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanna
And
go
like,
back.
I'm not like whatever. However, this all pans out. Like, eventually, like, I'm not perfect. I know this. I'm just doing everything that everybody else is trying to do, but I can at least try to give people like feedback to the point where it's like I am trying to do something positive right now. I think that's ultimately all that matters. And also, like, I don't know, I really might. This is just a game. Like, it might be over, dude.
I feel that I got a lot more out of my job experience at Eaton, being a firmware engineer, doing, design with team members, right? Like that was a lot of experience for me.
that I didn't get out of college. College was great, but like working a real programming job.
Dude, college exists for one reason. That's to build your network. There's absolutely. Why do you think people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to Harvard or MIT or Yale or Stanford?
But they don't tell you that.
Because it's a network. What do you mean they don't tell you that? It's plastered all over the place.
Yeah, but no, but they don't. If
Literally,
you don't understand what that's for,
they're added.
You're just getting scammed. But
Well,
like
it's
me,
just
I didn't
that
understand that.
What it is it's a club, right? And if you're able to get into that club, then you're going to be 20x ahead of anybody else starting out. That's it. Now, you can get to where everybody else is, but it's going to be an uphill battle from the get-go. Full stop and period. Right? Because nepotism is a thing. Because I'm going to hire my buddy from college before I'm going to hire some tech genius that I've never fucking talked to. Right? People stick with their own. It's basic humanity. Basic human psychology. People stick with what they know.
Yo, I'm gonna be right back. But I agree.
Oh yeah, Borsch, I sent you that link. Did you get it?
I saw this, but I did not click on it.
I do not click your links. You just send me spicy links that maybe I have a computer virus.
Did you see the I shared you?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at them right now. Well, actually, I'm doing paperwork right now, but
the YOLO one is like a very different one, but yeah.
And that's for image recognition, right? That's not for controlling your computer.
It's for an agent that can do that.
I got you.
Controlling your computer.
But it doesn't use Lava. It doesn't use an LLM with vision. It uses. I mean, you could, but it uses the YOLO because YOLO has object detection with bounding boxes, and it can detect the positional data. I'm gonna be right back though. Okay. Probably won't be long. I just want to go talk to my grandma. I will return.
Grandma, no!
How dare you?
Put the AI down, no, Grandma! No, do it! No. We got a live one. She's cooking. Grandma's cooking with AI. We caught a live one. Infiltrate the target. Put her down. Grandma, no! Hit the button. And then it just turns into like a fucking techno thing. It's like an army. It's like a CIA SWAT team trying to kill a grandma who's like messing with the AI. And then she hits that nuclear button, and it's just the dope ass music. That's the music. That's the music video I just made in my mind.
Let's go.
And said it loud to you guys. Yes.
You know what? I'll do you one better.
Grandma, no.
So it's let's see. It's
Hold on a second. Hold on. That could have been so bad. I didn't know how bad that was. I like snot came out of my nose and it was like really bad. I didn't like realize how much came out. It's disgusting. Dude, I can't find this America First thing. And I really want, or whatever it is. Not America First. I think that's the fucking, what's his name? Nick Fuentes. America Education Repository. I linked this somewhere. Can I look at? Did I make this shit up, dude? I must have, dude. Is it on my Twitter? Can I search my own Twitter? Is that possible? Joey Diaz and fucking 9/11 fucking memes, bro. Some titties. A lot of Sopranos memes. Gotta watch The Sopranos. Sopranos are super important. If you don't understand The Sopranos, then you just don't understand things about life. You're just not cool. Like if I say, that was very Lydia Soprano of you, you should understand what I mean by that. You're acting like a Lydia right now.
Shut up, Meg.
Huh?
Shut up, Meg.
Megan?
Meg.
Oh. Educate. Yo, my Twitter is popping, bro. Everybody should follow me on X, dude. It's so good. Just look at my X and just be like, yo, that's good, dude.
Your ex? Was she hot?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you like your mom?
Not
I
particularly.
don't know. Do you want to fuck your mom? Because then, yeah.
My mom's dead, man.
Hey, man. Maybe my ex is dead. You took it there first.
Could have been hot though.
It was your fault. You crossed the line. Then I
You
fucking
literally said, follow my ex. I was like, who
yeah,
the fuck
on
is your
X
ex?
on Twitter, exactly. You said,
Oh,
is my
Twitter.
ex hot?
Oh. Well, yeah,
You said,
because
is
you're
my
like, follow
ex
my ex.
hot?
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was
But
like,
you
what the
knew
fuck?
You
Who
knew
the
what
fuck
the
is your
fuck I
ex?
said. Don't fucking play it off. Don't fucking lie to
Nah,
me
man.
now.
Nah, man. I don't know what these words are that come out of your mouth sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't
Me
even know
either.
who you are.
I don't know what I said either.
Bustles, how's it going?
Pretty good. How's you doing, Ross?
Good. Do you see Olama or Unsloth did the whole
I just saw the announcement
Vision
right now.
model?
Yeah.
That looks cool. We gotta do that for the greatest card game.
Yes. There's some things I was looking up. I think I figured out some very specific interesting things about data. Coming up with the data. Making data great again. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. That's a good one. Make data great again. Fuck all this other shit. Fuck all this woke shit, bitch. What is going on? This is when I changed my name to Chinese. Literally. And you can't reload my tweets since then. Something's going on with my X account. I gotta contact them. I knew it. I fucking knew it. That's hilarious. I've probably been like blacklisted on X since I changed my name to Chinese characters. Love it, man. I'm contacting X directly. I'm gonna have to call Elon and be like, yo, what happened, dude? I thought we were friends. Chess memes, the guy shooting his gun, me having a little Asian girl put a lollipop in her mouth. Yeah, I've had an X account for over 15 years. How's that? can't find this shit. None of you guys know what I'm talking about with this education shit that was supposed to be on X, like this central repository of information for education. Like, you would think Googling this would be so, like, it'd be so easy, and I cannot find it since I've seen it on X, which means I have to go find it on X. But you can't find anything on X.
I have no idea what you mean.
It's supposed to be like all of the education, like all academia is supposed to be put on a website, and it's like literally hosted by Elon Musk and Donald Trump for America.
Google.
It's supposed to, it's like, and I believe it was a verified X accounting. Like, it's something that's coming in January. Doesn't exist yet. It's like just in a repository of like all types of like mathematical and like scientific and biological, all types of information. It's just like anything that like an academic institution has access to. I can't find it, dude. I don't think it was since then. That sucks. Is it people I follow? I must have followed them, right? I follow America. Sports, Insider Tech, TensorFlow. I think it was a yellow account. ChatGPT, Sphinx. I don't know what that is.
$11B is a juicy size, man.
You're a juicy size.
11D is nuts.
I just feel like it's Christmas all the time when AI shit comes out. It's kind of funny. Like, I love it. I really do. I really love it. Like,
every
half
night
the
is
time I don't
Valentine's,
know.
every day is Christmas.
Yeah, it's like half the time I don't know how good it's going to be for me. And it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know how I'll use it yet. Other times I'm like, oh, I could use that right away.
I always just, yeah, if I see something, I say something.
Yeah, that's
Don't
good.
ask,
That's
don't
a
tell,
good
man.
thing.
Don't ask, don't tell.
All right, I don't get it. I must have made this up. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I swear to God, there was like an America institution type of thingy thing. Posts. The America Post don't work.
Fake news on Twitter.
America.
I knew it.
America.org. Something went wrong. I can't reload any more damn tweets. What's going on now? Come on now. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me, Elon? Elon. Come on now. Why you treat me like that? I can't see any America's post. Maybe America blocked me. America blocked me? Am I blocked by America, damn it? How dare you, America? I love you. You can't be blocking me on X now. Nope, all of my tweets are not working. Cool.
Oh, shit. I gotta jump in a meeting. Have a good one, guys. Be right
Enjoy.
back.
Something went wrong. My X isn't working. My replies work. Hi. But my post broken. Did you break me, huh? Elon, did you break my shit, Elon? Motherfucking Elon broke my shit. Do 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 do.
So like we were saying before, like just running out of memory and your application just breaking, that's not cool. Like that's a problem with the industry. Like that shouldn't be happening anymore.
What do you talk
Like it
about?
should like how your stuff broke because of the memory issue and it like thought it had ran out or whatever.
This shit's all in fucking baby time. I put that up there. I actually made a thing about it, and people are like, I don't know if this should actually be a flag. I'm like, I don't care. This happened to me, so this is gonna happen to other people, and they're not gonna know what the fuck they did. Like, I figured this out because I do this shit all the time. I'm an idiot. No one's gonna know what the fuck I just did, but they're gonna do
like,
this.
here's the thing, like, running out of memory is something the computer deals with all the time.
Right.
Just because the CPU ran out of memory doesn't mean everything has to explode.
People fucking up their graphics drivers is something that happens all the time. So if you do that, all you have to do is not have your graphics drivers installed and be running Olama.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's annoying. But
And-
like
and
that's
then
just that's just like one incident. Like,
yeah,
the Nvidia's not any better. Like my shit just does the same thing. It runs out of memory and everything is dead. It just breaks.
Yeah, but
it doesn't recover gracefully at all.
That's interesting that you're having that problem on Nvidia. That shouldn't really happen to me.
Everybody has these problems. It's like it's really dumb and lame, and it's like someone has to solve it.
Someone must solve it. Well, I think a lot of this works a lot better in C++. So it's like I should be probably trying to run Whisper on C++. GPU and CPU support easily deployable in Docker. How about configure through environmental variables? Okay, yeah. How about I just wanted to make it without Docker. Can you give me normal fucking person fucking thing, please? For normal people with not just tiny fucking brain. Faster API. Is there a Python folder? I can install it. I think it's just this. Is there a setup here? I mean, do I have to compile anything? No, it's all in Python. Okay, baby boy. Oh, that's actually not that bad. Okay. Docker run. Nah. Okay, let's just look at the Docker file. Docker file.cpu, Docker file.cuda. Okay. Okay. Whisper, you are whispering to me. Let's look at this Systrand shit. Yeah, bitch. How about Systrand motherfucking turbo ass bitch? Y'all got that version? Whisper Large V3. Whisper Large V2. Whisper Large V2. 3, 2, 1, suck my motherfucking dick. Faster Distill Whisperer. Is that better than this one? Has 30. This one is like that. Faster Distill. What does distill mean? Oh, yeah. March 25. It's May 9th. Yeah. Well, I guess if you like that for some reason, they have it on both. People want this and then you ask them, okay, fine. You have that there. So let's try this here like this. Ah, yeah.
Have you seen the one that I was using? I think you saw it.
Perhaps. Oh no, we'll get there. No. Yeah. You're talking about something different. I'm doing speech to text. You're talking about text to speech. You're going the other way.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Oh
Again,
yeah.
I always get
Oh, I know what's.
confused.
I know everything. I know. I read all
I
your
check my
songs.
left and my right. No, I don't. I actually don't mix those ones
I can read your mind right now.
up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You do work with this, huh?
So whatever you learn, I could copy you.
Hold on 1 second. So OpenAI Whisper does work with this, so I can actually do it last night.
Yeah, look how small.
Yeah, I really
It's not
love
like-
your mentality of just copying me. You and Leo really just get along great.
Who's Leo?
I love hearing my ideas fed back to me 3 months after I said them to people. It's really nice.
But your idea is just everyone follow the leader.
No, that should be your idea. My ideas are the things that have to do with the actual connecting all the dots. The module can be installed. Install faster whisper. Yeah, we have that. I don't want to do it like this.
You should try the Docker way.
You should.
Because that's how I got the TT. I got the other way direction working with Docker.
No.
Because otherwise, I had the wrong.
I'm not trying to debate this. It's I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, then I'm gonna be positive and I'm gonna help you out.
No, I'm not asking. You're actually not helping me. You're literally just interjecting what you think might help me, and you actually don't have as much information as I do, and you're not asking me any questions. You're telling me things, and telling me to do things on top of it, barking at me. It's actually incredibly rude, but I'm trying not to flip out, because you are not the first person to do shit like this with me. Trust me. Everyone does this. Everybody likes to look at my stream and go, "Oh my god, look at the new idea I just had. Let me now do it." It's not. I'm not sorry. This has nothing to do with AI shit. This is all video games. This is everything I've ever done on stream.
Yeah, I might have used the word should. I'm sorry about it.
No, it's fine. That's not that. It's called backseat gaming. I understand it all. It happens to everybody that does this. It is the burden of trying to do content on the internet. In a live format. But I know what I'm doing. It just takes time, and it's like I'm trying to show it to people, and then I don't mind interacting with people on Discord and stuff. But really, I was trying to explain this shit to Borscht last night. This, it's better if I just I'm on stream and I'm not interacting with people. I cook way much more. I know what I'm doing right now, and it's like I'm actually offering this as guidance. It'd be nice if I got some support for my stream. But really, what people do is just come in and try to take my ideas and then tell me how they're going to implement my idea at me. It's their idea. So it's really it's something I'm what should I even really be streaming this? What am I even doing right now? Because I'd love to get everybody on the same page working with me. But I have to start taking this type of tone and tonality with people because they people really think that they're introducing me to shit. And it's I don't mind getting people around. I don't mind people sharing their information. But when you advertise the same idea, and it's either one, you think people are not realizing what you're saying, or really you think you're offering something that's completely groundbreaking, and it's because not you or anybody in particular, but just people are being ignorant. You don't understand that there's so many people have done so much things. Let me show me why whatever you're doing is pertinent. Don't tell me why I should get involved in your project. How are you using your project right fucking now, and does it mean something? This should be the first question. And it's that's not what I engage with a lot of times. People are always trying to spam their fucking GitHub repository 1,000 fucking times. And it's I don't want to be rude. I want people to share shit. But we're approaching the point where I'm not we're not playing I gotta get everybody partied up. People gotta need to start typing X in chat when they're ready to get into the party so we can go gank some motherfuckers to make some cash. Now, that's an analogy that not a lot of people in here are going to understand, but people who know me will understand what I just said. So, I gotta play serious now. And playing serious means, like, I have to, like, people need to realize that, like, I'm not the leader because I want to be. It's just, it is the case. It just is that. So I need people to work along with me.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to be on your team.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I am glad to hear that. Because not everything is working in order yet. But, like, people are, in general, take a very much, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking, or you don't know what the fuck you're talking about type of approach with me. And it's like, no. And, like, I don't know a lot of things. But it's like, man, these are all things that I'm trying to get everybody on the same page. That's why I'm keeping this door open for people. But when I hear shit like, I'm going to do your idea in C++ after you just explained it for me for the past 3 months how you're doing it in Python, I freak out at people. Borscht knows this. This happened last night. So it's like, yeah. It's like, I'm not trying to be rude to anybody, but I have to really start corralling the, the expectation here. Because, like, I am very serious about this, and I'm starting to hear crazy shit on a regular basis. And I'm going to say something, because I want to, we're playing a game. We are playing the best MMO ever created. AI. And there's a lot to do here. Like, there's a lot of doors. Like, but we got to keep these doors focused. Like, a lot of people have overlapping interests with the fucking Magic the Gathering shit.
Mm-hmm.
So let's figure out attack entries. But, like, what I'm hearing is a lot of people go, like, okay, we should, I'm getting a lot of abstract ideas as opposed to, like, let me get some physical information. And then how are we going to parse this shit and then utilize it? Which is another thing I got into, not a fight, but, like, I was trying to explain this shit to Borscht last night. Because I messaged you right in the middle of this when I was talking to Borscht. I was like, I understand how to create synthetic data. But I never even got to tell Borscht this last night. And it's literally just one sentence. And he was telling me how to, like, no, I have to go look at his project for whatever the fuck. And it's like the reason why I'm coming up with this is because I have looked at your project, and all of the information I'm about to say with one sentence is actually directly related to your project. It's just a way of thinking about things. And then people a lot of times think that they're reinventing the wheel in front of me. And it's like, we can't do that. So I have to close up shop a little bit.
I say follow the leader. Why am I going to reinvent the wheel if you actually do figure it out? Like, why?
Well, the thing is that, but people are not asking questions. Like, they're telling me. Like, you're telling me, I'm going to use speech to text. And it's like, no, I'm using text to speech right now. Or no, I'm using speech to text, not text to speech. So it's like the other way around. It's like, I don't mind that. It's like, and then, like, I told you that's what it is, and, like, then you're trying to come up with, like, 3 or 4 other ways to help me out right now. It's like, you don't actually even know what I'm doing, and the only reason why I'm actually taking time holding up on that is because I'm actually explaining this to you now. Because, honestly, what I care about is trying to get everybody under the same umbrella, because that's what's mostly important. But to do that, I have to kind of now start establishing this hierarchy, because it has to be my umbrella. Because I'm the one that sees it. I see the umbrella. I see how people work with each other. I understand how people can do something. And honestly, I see quite a few products. And really, if I got people working on the same page, working alongside with me, and I actually understood, if I actually did the back end stuff that I already know how to do and got it all on, like with a logo, with a brand, doing everything, I think people will actually just start coming. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. So I got to build some shit, and they will come. They're going to come all over the place. But and that's on me. Like, I actually have to do that. But understanding how all these little tiny things work with each other and whatnot, and these little compartmentalized things. Like, last night I was telling Borscht, like, really, like, I have API access for all you guys. Like, you guys could all use my 72B right now. I just don't have it publicly out-facing to you guys, and I'm choosing not to do that for a multitude of reasons. But, like, in theory, like, and, like, you've been posting this for fucking months at me. You're like, hey, come to my unturf shit. I am giving free A to everybody. It's like, cool, man. Fucking cool.
I spun that up in the last month.
Yeah, I know, but I've done that. Like, this is what Open Web UI. That literally is what Open Web UI is. It's API access for your local. It's for whatever you. It's API access to whatever your LLM is. For a user base. I know, but I'm just saying, it's like like you've posted your unturf shit to me a lot, and it's like, I'm not gonna click it because you're not listening to me. Like, I've done this and I've showed you this. I'm literally showing it to you on stream.
I'm back.
So it's like people, like I need people to kind of like really realize, like it's like, man, like I'm really interested in what everybody's doing, but like to think that I'm not paying attention to what other people are doing is like, that's crazy. I know what everybody's doing because I'm showing you what you're doing. All right, so how do we make synthetic data? How do we make synthetic data, Borsch?
In what way? What type of synthetic data would you like to create?
Just
Just
tell
in
me
general?
in 10 words or less, how would you make synthetic data?
Okay. So you can create synthetic data with a model.
Done.
By
You're done. That was it.
Question.
You're done. That was not 10 words or less. That's it.
Okay. I don't know
Stop.
if I can do it in
Nope,
that short
I'm going to
of
tell you now.
sentence,
I'm going
but-
to tell you now. You ready? Ask your model for data based on its RAG.
Mhm. That's good.
It's not synthetic. It's based on the RAG. The real data is the RAG shit, right?
Well, that's why I call it augmented data, because you're
Stop.
augmenting
Stop.
it.
That's why you didn't call it anything.
Not synthetic.
You didn't call it anything. That's my point. I'm telling you how we're going to make synthetic data. Telling you how we're going to make synthetic data. Telling you how we're going to make synthetic data. And you're telling me something. I'm telling you how we're going to make synthetic data. All we have to do is create a RAG, and you ask the question. So, like, for example, with the Magic the Gathering shit, I'm going to feed it all the shit that I know about Magic, and then we're going to ask it to see if we can generate problems. If we can start testing these problems, well, like I said, with that hypergeometric fucking theory, if we can just apply the math to it, we can actually check and balance some of this data and actually check the clarity of it, right? You can actually see how accurate it is, but it doesn't really matter. We just need to see some type of progress. We have to have something, right? But we can actually make it measurable ways. We can actually like metricize it. We can put like understand how it can work, or how we can maybe even increase it. Start creating like scientific or like methods in order to or to apply to how we're gonna do different training processes in order to see what actually like would increase its level of comprehension for like long, extensive Magic the card games, or the greatest card game ever made on Earth, rather. But it's based not on just me prompting the shit. And you've been saying this, but you've literally been saying it's not using embeddings. And to be honest, that's wrong. It is using embeddings. It's using RAG. But you didn't understand that, and you keep trying to say, well, I'm just going to feed it personal information. It's like, yes, but you can also just feed it an incredibly large amount of context information, and then starting to ask it to generate its own data. So this is how we're going to create synthetic data, because it's not actually even based on like synthesized shit. It's actually based on real world applications, but from a model. So if you take 4 or 5B and then give it a bunch of embedding shit and start asking questions about Magic the Gathering, and then it starts telling you like exact correct answers, you can actually refeed that back as training data to your model and retrain the model based on that data and hyper focus the understanding and reasoning of the model on those types of questions, which is what training is. Fine-tuning, rather. Fine-tuning. Fine-tuning.
I agree with you.
Goddamn right you do.
I just don't like the hostility towards, like, I just won't bring up my
I
project.
literally tried to explain this to you yesterday, and you were like, no, I said this already. And it's like, no, you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm literally trying. You've never said this to me. You were arguing with me last night how it's not, has nothing to do with embeddings. And I was like, okay, let's stop. Because that's all we're doing.
But it does have to do with building data sets. My tool is
okay, but we were talking about it wrong though. Like I'm telling you how we can literally produce the data set right now. Like you're literally trying to still come up with how we're gonna do it. I'm telling you exactly how we're doing it. That's not even synthetic at this point. And you're still trying to argue with me why your project is pertinent. And it's like, okay, sure. We're not even talking about your project at this point. I'm just talking about data sets. Like, how do you make synthetic data? Did I say anything about agent fucking whatever the fuck? No. How do you make synthetic data? And you're going to tell me something that has nothing to do with embeddings. And you're going to tell me something that has nothing to do with embeddings. You're going to argue with me on this.
I said data set augmentation, and you said that I wasn't allowed to say data set augmentation.
You said it had nothing to do with embeddings, and you're not actually using RAG. You said these things specific, and this is why we got an argument last night. You said these very, very detailed. You said it repeated this at me. And you're like, well, I'm going to take information that's real and feed it into the AI. It's like, okay, you're not listening. Like, let me just get my sentence out. And then we got into this level. So I literally just explained on stream. I leaked the sauce. But I understand how to make the sauce. I'm the sauce maker, baby. I am, who's the guy in Goodfellas that's cutting the little fucking garlics up? And he's making them like really thin and shit. And he's making the little fucking pasta sauce. And they're eating all that really good food in Goodfellas. That's me right now.
You making the sauce?
I'm making the sauce. You gotta cook, baby.
I think you need to earn it first. I think that I think you earned the Quant King nomenclature I give you, but I think when you get
I don't need to earn shit. Like, you need to take that attitude and shove that attitude up your ass.
You always have the attitude. You always are the one to have the attitude that you've built something before someone else. Like, you haven't built it. Like, chill.
I
like,
did
yes.
build. I built the Olamify thing that does the quant stuff. Yes, right. Now, what is the next project we're trying to do right now? What didn't I do as far as embeddings? You guys still don't even understand what that is, and I've literally been doing embeddings in front of you right now. I'm trying to get my embedding serving up that I've had it for months that I use for coding. I literally use this for agentic behavior, which, once again, you guys still don't even understand this. Now, the only reason why it's not working currently is because I have to use a light LLM transcription layer in order to interpret it for my
behavior,
embedding.
bro. Your behavior is like a fucking. You're like, oh, bro, fucking follow my fucking shit, bro. Like
I didn't
do you
that.
think I want to listen to you right now with this attitude?
I didn't say follow my shit. You
I'm
don't have
just
to.
feeling that based on how you're talking.
But that's
okay? It
because
has nothing to
you
do
feel
with the
like
context.
you should be following it.
So just take a back step, a chill pill, and like, jeez.
I'm just saying that okay, you know what? Let's do that then. Let's all take a chill pill.
That works. I think we all could use it.
Good.
That was intense, guys.
It's all good. Just like, you know, time to...
All right. This is my point, and I really want to help people. That's the point. But I can't do this shit for free. So, I love you guys. I told you guys the sauce. And that's what we're doing now. So,